Or maybe he just likes us a lot.
Can't be it. Don't worry, guys. I noticed all of you.
Let them I notice.
Man, I actually love Twitch chat so much.
You guys should be jealous. Has to notice. Oh, prediction time. Total number of player deaths at game end.
What are my options here?
56 plus, 41 to 55, 40.
I think this game, because it's the two teams that they are, it'll be high deaths. What is
So
the
last two? 41 to 55 or 56?
56. Let's go.
56 plus. Number of ancient camps stacked by 30 minutes. That is
What?
Team with the most runes picked up by 10 minutes. Will a team get the
By 10 minutes?
By 10 minutes.
I think it's easier for LGD to fight around runes. So I'll say LGD.
Okay.
Wait.
We should have gotten this one last game. Total number of teleports canceled by stun by 25 minutes. That would have been like 0.
No, well, LGD had a lot of stuns, you
30
fool.
seconds
Yeah,
to
sure.
battle.
All right, so 0, 1, 2, 3 plus.
Well, there's Venge. There's
Tiny jumping on.
yeah. By how many minutes is it?
25 minutes.
1, 2, 3 plus. I don't know. There's a lot of people go for these YOLO TPs out. Let's go for 3 plus.
Plus, all right. Action-packed
It's-
game. That's what William wants.
Battle's starting.
Let's see who's got the bounty runes. For the sake of my predictions, I believe. So well, but it's a split.
They only need one more by the 5-minute mark. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like by 10 minutes.
Dude, what the heck?
does not.
What is FY said?
What?
My man.
Why are you freaking out? I literally freaking. You were like, "What are you talking about?"
My man literally looks like ET Spirit is running into him repeatedly.
You just said, "What are you talking about?" Like you're so dumb, and then you like 2 minutes later you have a freak out
Yeah, but
about
when
it.
I ask that question, it makes more sense because I'm the analyst.
FY is gonna protect his Ame Terrorblades farm by just running transit people. They sure indeed do get the maybe Tiny matched up against the Broodmother. We'll see how that goes. And then at top lane, got the Ursa plus Phoenix of X Nova against the Brewmaster and GH's. Mind Control gonna go for an early pullout, not wanting to get into the early battles again. A lot of damage coming out from FY. He is making good work of these treants right now. Getting a lot of harassment onto Kuro as well as Miracle.
Venge doesn't really want to be in this lane. It's not easy for him to trade with his support.
No, like, you have no ability to actually deal with the treant.
Yes.
I mean, I guess Wave of Terror and right-clicking them together is the best you got. That's great. Ame goes ahead and pops his Metamorphosis and pushes the heroes back even further.
This top lane isn't too kind to them either. Liquid just might lose 2 lanes. Mid shouldn't be terrible for the Tiny either.
Yeah,
They just win 3.
he should just be able to get a bunch of broodling.
First
Oh, trying to get
blood.
the kill on Ame! How did that happen? Ame, he was supposed to be owning the lane with this Metamorphosis. Now he dies. FY tries to stand his ground and go for the kill on Akuro, blocked by his own treants, trying to walk himself away. FY turned around, had the Fairy Fire. He has 10 magic stick charges. That's why he was being such a man there.
I thought Miracle was going to commit for it, but he saw it all the way through. FY was very smart. You know how you collect 10 wand charges now.
A lot of Wave of Terrors. Now they pulled the lane back here in this the off lane for Team Liquid. Chalice is forced to be a lot more farther forward, which means that this gets a lot of harassment damage being
Radiant's bottom
better.
tower is
Oh,
under
what courier
attack.
pickup?
Radiant's
FY
courier
gets it.
has been killed.
Miracle,
They
he tried to
always
leap
go
in
after the
arrow for
courier.
that. Has a Fairy Fire to be able to keep himself alive. Doesn't die to the
Radiant's
last shot of
bottom tower's
FY.
got problems.
Ame makes sure that his support can TP out. He actually cancels and decides against. We'll go for a regular TP so he can
Not
use
much
his
good's happening to
teleportation
Radiant's bottom
ability.
tower.
Get in lane. whenever he wants to. Tumba Man in the mid lane, yeah, sure enough, maybe he's 22 and 11 right now. So it's really looking like LGD could win all three of their lanes, excluding that bottom lane death from Ame. That seemed a bit curious.
Yeah, it's not even just the Broodlings or
Leading
anything
on
like that.
Dire's
Just look at the
top
net
tower.
worth. As tiny as 600 ahead of Matama Man right now.
A lot of damage on a mind control top lane. GH pops the fairy fire, hoping to be able to keep
Dire's
mind control
top
alive. He
tower
pops
is
a fairy
under
fire
attack.
of his own. Again, slowed down by the clap. Mind control trying to stay one step ahead of him. Turns around, goes for the hit, but he instantly dies.
just
The
gonna
challenge
hack
now
this too.
GH. He doesn't
Double
have a tether to be
kill.
able to get
Cracks
away.
in Dire's
And he
top
has no
tower.
target tethered to anyway. Chalice
He's
going
gonna
to
suicide.
to Roshan. Get back to lane that much quicker.
Man, this whole Ursa offlane concept is so cool. These offlane players playing Ursa in like various ways.
I mean, it's just such a hard hero to lane against. For so many safe lane carries, especially if you take away like the Ban Weaver, for example.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And so far so good for LGD, as they are almost top 3 net worth on all 3 of their cores. Despite the death on this Terrorblade, he's just gone back to farming, right?
Yeah.
Miracle, he's suffered pretty heavily in this lane.
His attack damage is significantly less than the Terrorblade, especially if you go for the Quelling Blades. So this is Terrorblade. Should be able to get most CS, but they do manage to get a Magic Missile arrow combination onto FY, but immediately pop the Metamorphosis, and FY turns and fights, and Kuro's stuck inside the trees right now, trying to get the blocks in with the trans, couldn't quite get ahead of them. Kuro will be able to make it away.
Okay, Kuro, go for the runes.
Try for it, but FY blocks him in, managed to get the Sprout, block in with the trans as well. LGD control this part of the map, but they're going to be able to get Miracle as well. Both the kills in the bottom lane. Mind control being chased away by Chalice. Misses that clap.
Radiant's
shine.
bottom tower's got
Land.
problems. Are those
Still though,
cracks in Dire's
that
top tower?
bounty runes. Mind control and GH got both the ones popped.
Killing
Did
spree.
anyone get normal runes?
Element.
Chalice still managed to get GH. Just ran him down in that part. Bottom lane. Managed to get the Magic Missile. Big Star Storm out. Miracle doesn't have a leap anymore. They may not have the damage anymore. Kuro trying to lay physical damage into the
got stun.
high armor Terrorblade. He does have a stun coming up, and that's going to be enough. Finally, magic damage is going to be enough to be able to claim that kill. Miracle now healed up by GH. And Lai has to go for the TP out. Leap in. A little bit more. Oh, barely gets the TP.
Just gonna run into Matama Man right here. Being pinged out. A whole lot that they're gonna do. Maybe they'll try to
Radiant's
protect the
middle tower
catapult,
is
but
under attack.
in fact not do so.
Seems like ganking this tiny, 1600 HP already. That we're gonna try and go for. Okay, it was just a dive into the tower. Nothing results in it. They get a magic missile, but Miracle can't really get the arrow. Plus, he is out of lead charges, and he has been for quite some time. He just needs some space to recover.
It looks like Dire fortified
That
their
way he
structures.
can regain the
Radiant
opportunity.
structures are fortified.
As offensive as he wants. Guy's gonna teleport in, tries to go for GH with the Sprout and the Treants on him. GH will. 10 magic stick charges plus the jump on an FY magic missile. Does have the raindrops though. That's gonna protect him, but it's not enough.
Dire's bottom tower
He
is
had
being
stick
chipped
charges,
away.
he had raindrop, it still wasn't enough. Maybe GH dies here. Magic missile. Kuro thought about going for the kill, but now he's underneath the tier 1 tower. Fortunately, the tower not active.
This Phoenix is starting to get a little bit low. You can tell that Kuro wants to try to make something happen, but they're just gonna back up, reset. His mind control's now level 6.
Maybe is killing it right now. He is 1100 net worth ahead of everyone, including.
Yeah, he's already halfway to his blink.
Oh, that is a big walloping tree. And he's getting a lot of damage. Gets a combination onto Matumba Man. He has to jump away into the trees. Now they get a stun from Kuro, but Matumba Man the healing salve going, and no levels in his insatiable hunger just yet. Can't really go for the man fight. Maybe. Hoping to be able to grab this double damage rune, slowing down Kuro as X-Nova, but they have the helping hand of GH to be able to help Kuro get out of there with the action movements of healed. That just leaves us 10 bounty rooms. And they just keep on sprouting him and right-clicking him and forcing him into leaping away. That's exactly what's going to happen here. Leaps away from the Metamorphosis, again out of charges, so Ame now owns this lane. Less Liquid. Got to be willing to bring some more heroes here. First, it's going to be GH. Builds up Miracle a little bit. Arrow comes out and nails FY. Who block in from the Sprout prevents them from immediately jumping onto him, but the arrow stun lasts far too long.
I don't even know if he minds these deaths, though. They're going to do some serious damage to this mid tower.
Radiant's middle tower.
Maybe he's going to get a Blink Dagger, and then he's just going to rotate to this bottom and start going to work.
See Matama Man's just... He has to keep his baby spiders out of vision of maybe at all time. Otherwise, he's just going to feed much net worth. So
Dire's
Tiny, who's
bottom
already
tower is
ahead,
under
who's
attack.
already going to be rocking a 10-minute Blink Dagger, and might just be able to find the kill on Kuro as well. The leap in from X-Nova, looking to be able to slow down these heroes, but Matama Man plus GH is a formidable duo that's already killed the support. Might just be able to kill maybe as well. He gets them both low with the combination, but it's not quite enough.
Double
He gets
kill.
choked around and will eventually die. Double kill from Matama Man.
55 HP left.
Leap in, nice arrow, and Ame is executed by Miracle.
Trespasser.
These are kills that should not really be happening, but for some reason are.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now Matamba Man finally gets the insatiable hunger and will feed
Dire's
off of
middle
the
tower
Ancients to
isn't
try
going
and
to
get his
last long.
HP a little. There, Chalice alone here in the top lane. Liquid are a trio. Relocate to bottom lane, actually. They're going to try and catch FY, who is going for some sort of defense on this tower. TP out Chalice almost catches Miracle. Miracle, who is out of leap charges, but does have the helping hand once again of GH. Chalice now has to fight through the Brewmaster Spirits, and that's going to be tough to do, especially with the tables of Kuro. He is going to know the Thunder from Ame. Managed to get the save. So as he is out, no, he still goes down. Mind Control ends up getting him with the clap. Chalice, he wants revenge, but Mind Control's just going to be able to TP away.
Have
They
stuns
have no
now.
stuns. PSG.LGD may have gotten the deny on their off-lane tower, but they lose it terribly over to mid lane. The Broodmother dies to maybe.
Someone better help Dire's middle
That
tower.
early Blink pickup already paying dividends. His timing hasn't really been slowed down, even with that death that he had in mid.
Yeah, he already had the Blink Dagger bought at that time, so wasn't a painful death. They have so much aggressive vision right now from LGD.
Radiant's middle tower
He wants to
is
finish
under
up this
attack.
tower and then start moving. Just start
Radiant's
roaming
middle
around,
tower
killing
has fallen.
things. Midline Shadow initiation here in
Radiant's
bottom lane.
tower is under attack.
Be a big opportunity for Liquid. They're going to go for the instant on a Chalice, blow him up, but he does manage to get off the enrage. That'll buy him a little bit more time, but they're just going to kite
Not
him
much
back.
good
X-Nova
stuff.
does have the
Radiant's bottom tower.
Supernova. He wants to be able to blow it, maybe forced into it. He goes it now, but he doesn't have the fire.
Double
But he
kill.
wants to save it. Still though, Miracle is able to finish off that Supernova. Kuro with a nice swap out of the Sprout. Might just be able to get away.
Miracle doesn't
but
have any
Miracle,
more leaps.
that
Dire's
is the
middle
big
tower
bounty that
isn't going to
maybe
last
really
long.
wants to be able to claim, but he
Dire's
doesn't
no
have his abilities
fortified
up in
their
time. The
structures.
Blink Dagger's not ready to go.
Dire's
Kuro
middle
finally
tower is under
spotted
attack.
by the Sprout.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Will be a freebie for maybe to pick up, but
I thought he'd
still.
commit harder onto Miracle.
Yeah.
That was a
Someone better
buyback
help
from
Dire's
GH
middle
though,
tower.
thinking that maybe there was going to be a chase. No pun intended.
Top lane going for Mind Control. Lot of damage just from that one swing of overpower
spree.
charges, but Mind Control does manage to juke a little bit, but burns out eventually. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Miracle
There's just fights
catches
everywhere.
FY.
I don't think FY anticipated the two heroes to be as full as they were.
Relocated to the mid lane. He actually already blew his branch, and now he's going to be stuck. Combination on the GH isn't quite enough to be able to get
Double
that
kill.
kill. Liquid
Someone better
are
help
so
Dire's middle
deadly
tower.
with the IO as they manage to force you to split apart. and see
Dyer's
these
middle
strong
tower just went
cores
down.
as individuals just outnumber them
Radiant's
and
top
bring them
tower
low.
deserves just as much help as bottom.
This is a cool way for them to play right now. They've got good goal presence. They're hitting back.
Radiant's
Making good
top
use of their
tower
supports,
has looked
GH.
better.
Doing a very good
Dyer's
job with
middle
those
tower is
buybacks.
under
They
attack.
are still losing map control though,
Radiant
Chalice
have
and FY.
fortified their
The
structures.
They're gaining
support
back a little bit
Furion
of
is
it.
doing its work.
Radiant's top tower is under
They're going to lose his top tower, which is going to open up the
Radiant's top
Roshan.
tower
That's the
has
scariest part
fallen.
right now for Liquid, is you have to
Dyer's
stay
bottom
around this
tower
area.
needs some help.
Because once you lose your tier 1 mid and your tier 1 off lane, Roshan becomes very susceptible.
So what are the two plays that these teams are going to try? How does LGD open up the Roshan pit, and how does Liquid protect that?
You send FY
Dyer's
just bottom
bottom tower needs
constantly,
some
push him
help.
out with treants.
Just one of those, like, he pushes out the lane. If he dies, he dies. We're going to take Roche. Oh, jump in from maybe, but Miracle's a little bit too fast. Does manage to leap away ahead of the Avalanche. GH will find an invis bottle. That is always nice to have. Mind control. Does he have Blink Dagger coming in? He does. There's a big initiation tool for Liquid that's been missing since LGD. They've been the ones called the initiation with the Blink Dagger on Ursa as well. Speaking of them, they just smoked up. They're actually going to TP up to the top lane. They see a pretty valuable kill. FY's going to bait it out, manage to get the toss combination on Miracle. He leans forward, hoping to be able to kill FY, and he does do it. He gives up his life to make sure the support dies, knowing that he didn't have the leap charges to get out anyway.
Just all-in commits for that. Does get the kill, like you say, but not the kind of trades that you want to make at this point. Not when you're giving up sprees.
Radiant's
There's a
top
Blink
tower
Dagger now, though, on the
deserves just as
Brewmaster.
much help
Oh, they
as
know where
bottom.
Ame is.
Yeah.
Dyer's middle
They're
tower
gonna go for it.
isn't
Can he get the
going to
sun in
last
time?
long.
He stops the TP. Ame now has to try and get some sort of Sunder play. It's not gonna
Radiant's
happen.
bottom tower's
Not even
got
close.
problems. I guess Radiant fortified their structures.
And that's all thanks to these laning wards that they have
Not much
in
good's
this
happening
bottom
to
lane.
Radiant's
Liquid
bottom
again.
tower.
Same situation as LGD earlier. They go for the super aggressive vision at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
GH does manage to deny that tower. Tower bounty. LGD need to be able to keep that march moving forward. Can't let Liquid control the net worth. Ursa and Tiny need to be able to buy that space. Branch comes in. Poof. Fighters disappear.
Tiny's kind of buying space, but Brood is doing Brood things and has now effectively caught up when it comes to net worth.
They're beating on
Has his
Dyer's
defusal
top
now. She's
tower.
really scary on the map. Gonna go for the Solar Crest next,
Dyer's structures
which
are
is just a
fortified.
good item against pretty much everyone in LGD's lineup.
Yeah.
It's really good against the Ursa. Evasion's always been good against Ursa because he doesn't like going for MKB.
Smoke up. Heading into the offlane jungle. They may run into Matamba Man here. The Moonlight Shadow goes out though. Liquid, perfect time for them to back out.
Dyer's bottom tower is being chipped
They'll
away.
take away some of the vision though of Liquid. They saw how fast Liquid reacted to that.
Radiant
smoke rate.
structures have been
The only
snow
answer would have been
fortified.
vision. Top lane.
Dyer's bottom
Miracle
tower is
barely
under
managed to leap
attack.
himself away. The Terrorblade almost finished him off. FY's going to try and come in, hoping to be able to slow down these heroes with the
Dyer's
Sprout
bottom
as they
tower
just
is
keep marching
down.
forward with Ame with the Metamorphosis. He swapped back, unable to get himself away, while Chalice finished off GH's Wisp. So both the supports give up their life to be able to save Miracle. That's going to be TP
Dyer's bottom
stopped.
tower is under attack.
Miracle gets some damage onto Chalice. Poke, poke, poke. Because bottom lane is being ratted, not by a Broodmother, but by
Dyer's
a
bottom tower is
Brewmaster.
being chipped away.
Gets a bit of damage onto the tier 3.
I didn't even realize that he had gone that far in.
Yeah.
Did you?
Not until I called. Ooh, that it's caught the Furion.
This bottom lane, now it's maybe's turn. It has to be maybe your FY that shoves this out. And mind control, thinking about Roshan. So now that it makes a lot more sense why Matamba Man went for the build that he did, going for the Solar Crest.
Yeah.
Because they see the Ursa lineup, they see that their tier 1 mid, their tier 1 top's been taken, so they go for it themselves.
So they push out the bottom lane to try and open up Roshan for themselves, which is a good way to kind of counter an Ursa. Kind of interesting. Can they actually do it though? Because there is strong team fight from X-Nova, but looks like they can't get in there. They try to jump in, the Aegis off the ground. The Supernova on the outside of the pit, but Matumman just rolls over it in the lead for Miracle. They quickly finish off that egg, and now Chalice is left alone against too many of the Liquid heroes. LGD, they just threw their heroes inside of the pit without any backup. As Maybe was still trying to contend with this bottom lane. Oh, we got tornadoed. Can they catch him? No.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Can't go for that. Bottom lane, they're going to be able to relocate onto FY. Tries to go for the TP.
Poor FY. He is doing what I asked him to do, though. To play this bottom lane for the rest of his team so they don't have to go there.
But he is getting countered by the Wisp, just like you
Dire's
talked
middle
about.
Yes.
tower is under
It's a give and a
Dire's
take.
middle tower has fallen.
Man, this great laning phase, though, has just kind of been ruined.
Yeah. They needed a strong laning phase to be able to just kind of persevere through the tough mid game. Buy time for Ame's Terrorblade. But now, Liquid, well, it looks like they're beginning to get some control. They have a 3K gold lead. Will it be enough? See what they do. This Aegis, Tubberman him inside the trees, gonna start going for maybe go for the TP out, swap or stun. Either one will stop that TP. Wait. And this time, I mean, this was supposed to be maybe he was supposed to take over the game. Instead, he's just become food.
He's getting kited now. There's a lot of different Wisp control him in fights. And his burst isn't as effective. Like, their team fight still lacks. We talked about the issue with Nature's Prophet as a hero still.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to pull people away, but they're not looking for fights on other sides of maps. FY's just, it's more just like FY shows up in the lane, then they kill him, then they take another fight.
Are those cracks
Also, do
in
we
Dire's
win our
top
rune
tower?
bet?
No.
Dire's top tower has
Liquid
fallen.
got 3 of the bounty rare.
No, they got 2.
Minute 5. Well, it says 5
Killing
bounty, so I
spree.
don't know what's.
Own it.
I thought it got split 2 and 2. Oh no, it's most rune.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
That makes sense. But Man. Oh, the spiders. Still,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
even if he's killing spiders, maybe he can't be feeling good about his place in this game. He was once top net worth. A
Are those
significant lead.
cracks
Yeah,
in
now
Dire's
he's falling
top
quite
tower?
far behind. And
Now-
Miracle's now having the free game where he just goes top.
Radiant's bottom
Look how farm this
tower
guy is.
under
He's got a
attack.
Mjolnir.
They're beating on
they
Dire's top
swapped this?
tower. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind.
I mean, he hides out in the bottom lane. He's just hoping that he'll be able to find some space to farm some more, but he has to TP back. Basher now. Chalice. Needs to be able to get the bash on both the, I mean, all 3 of these cores are super elusive. Needs to stop the Brewmaster from getting off his ultimate. Piranha and it's too slippery. The aggressive vision from Liquid does tip them off. There's a lot of heroes off map right now, so they know about a smoke. Will they still be caught though? Farming through the offlane jungle, they're 1 step ahead of PSG.LGD right now. This could be a huge combo if they can get both of these kills. Just need to move up into the ancient area, but they don't know. They don't have that vision. Place another ward, spot out Miracle for a moment there. They see the Wisp balls as well. Mech is now complete by GH. That is going to make much harder to deal. Liquid, they see how aggressively Ame is pushing out the top lane.
Dire's
They're not going to try and
middle
gank
tower
him
isn't
and
gonna
end
last
up
long.
running into LGD as a
Dire
result.
Don't you just go
Fortified
high ground if you're
destruction.
Liquid?
Yeah, they're just going to go high ground. Force these teams back to defend their bases.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
I mean, if I'm Matsu, I'd probably just hit this high ground. You're not that afraid. The nice thing about Matsu's build too is that if you don't go for this super early BKB, you're not all in. Like the timing for brutes still exists past this.
Right.
Because oftentimes when you go for this early BKB, if you don't immediately win the next like 2-3 fights, the game just sort of ends as
Back into there,
Oh, he's used it
beautiful
all.
combination. Now the vengeful spirit dies, but maybe use his whole combination to be able to get that kill. He can't afford to die here. Back to the tier 4, stunned up.
They can't stop him.
Mr. Earth Panda.
Double
He
kill.
goes down. X Nova. He's getting swallowed up by the many heroes of Liquid. A tier 3 down and buyback.
But Ame, look at him.
Radiant's top barracks
Ame's
are
just
under
going straight.
attack.
He's already killed the tier 3. Miracle and GH. They're going to try and fight this out. Ame does have a Sunder. Doesn't get a chance to be able to pop it. Back over to the mid lane. The melee Rax is still alive. They're
gonna
have
come
the
back, though.
relocate back in. Now the jump in by Mind Control. Going to go for the kill on FY. Leaves it for Matamba. Miracle Nova, who's just dead again. The stun onto the Phoenix. He's dead again.
Dyer's middle
Neither
barracks
time
have
did he
fallen.
get off the Supernova.
Everyone from LGD is buying back right now. But they're still losing the fight. And Matamba Man's still full HP,
Dyer's
full
bottom tower
everything.
needs some help.
Not afraid in the least. They're gonna go for this Rax. 23 minutes in. This, what is this? Second
Dyer's
pick
bottom
brood.
tower always did get short
And
shrift.
it's working.
Dyer's bottom
The
barracks
Sursa
are
can't
under
stop
attack.
it. Not without the supports. Not without
Dyer's
the
bottom
Phoenix. They
barracks
need
have
that
fallen.
kind of team fight.
They could just, I mean, I'm not sure if they have enough time to go for top. They don't quite have Bruce split, but they're still hanging around the area. That's the important part.
Yeah. Miracle denied all 4 of those ranges.
He would have won us that 15, I
Inside
think.
of the base. Take some shrines on their way out, make
Oh,
that
boy.
16k gold lead grow just a little bit more. You can see, I mean, they try and get damage on Matamba Man, it just doesn't work. And that swap back, that was beautiful. I think it was a swap and arrow, I'm pretty sure. Instant stun. Doesn't let the Ursa do anything. MKB now for Matamba Man. All you can really do on LGD's side is look at Ame's items, but he is not looking. Just a Manta trying to go for a Hurricane Pike. Ooh.
The prize is mine.
Wrong on the.
Really?
Yeah.
By how much?
We only got 2.
It's okay, it's okay.
We're gonna be wrong on age.
If you guys followed us into that, do you get points for that?
A battle point.
Really ruined it for everybody. Chad, I'll take this one. This one you can blame on me. Just send your complaints into @DotaCapitalist.
You know that implies you're like, this one's on me. It implies that every single other one of them is mine.
Yes.
The final push coming in from Liquid. All they need is 1 lane of Rax. LGD got to win like several fights in a row. And they're already losing damage on this tier 3.
They gotta take the
Spot
fight
back
now.
on FY. Tried to go for the arrow this time. They do miss. And they caught the Metamorphosis with the Supernova as well. Good avalanche slow on
Okay.
several. Maybe they can kill the Brewmaster before the gold, but he gets it off. Now, it's hot up in the air as he tries to dive on through. X Nova gets his dive canceled.
I lied.
And
Matamba Man's
Everyone's
a
ult
god.
here. They're just screwed. They're all dead.
Double
No one's
kill.
living
Swap
this.
back. Ame is going to be brought down from his tornado. Man, his pump man still going to die. Calls a GG.
Double kill.
And that will be LGD versus Liquid. Game
Yeah.
1. It went
Radiant
the distance,
victory.
but game 2.
Spider-Man is a good hero.
Man, Hero's crazy. And it scales. It's got the level 25 talent as well.
That was a second pick Broodmother.